Oh my god, you get Pokemon like Zoroark and Zorua. Are you shitting me? Are you shit? Like, I get Trubbish is right there. I get it. But dude, just look. Oh my god. Zorua and Zoroark are like, they are peak Pokemon. Ferrothorn. Bomb. Oh my god. Anyway, what is up, everybody? How you guys doing? Today, we are going to go ahead. We're going to be looking at the Pokemon survey. We have 675 responses where I asked you guys, that's right, you guys, questions about your favorite generations, your least favorite generations, and what you liked and what you didn't like. And we basically went through and I got the full analytical data. I got every little increment. I have the entire library worth of information. Today, we are going to find out what the best generation and worst generation of Pokemon is according to almost 700 of you guys in the community. Before I show you guys like the overwhelming results, let me go ahead, let me kind of explain what we got going on here, how I ended up formatting this. So basically, I did it in a grid format because I couldn't really figure out any other way to do this through Google Forms. But more or less, you had gens 1 through 8. Obviously, we have over 700 responses here. I'm going to be going through, reviewing them, and just talking about it. So before we get started, can somebody just give me a number? Somebody just literally give me any number. I'm going to type it in, and that's the survey we're going to be looking at. 420, B-Teen, easy dub. Easy dub. I got you. It makes me so happy that there's so many responses, and shout out to everybody who filled this out. So anyway, starting off here, we have number 420. They said Gen 4 is the best. Okay. I mean, I disagree, but okay. Okay, and Gen 8 being the worst. Wow, they think Gen 7's worse than Gen 1. Holy shit. And then I said, why'd you rank them more detail the better? They said yes. Okay, if I personally were to do this, right, I would say, I don't know about the in-between gens, but I would definitely say Gen 4 probably, honestly, would be like second worst to me. And I know that's weird. I know that's so weird. I know everybody loves Gen 4. And trust me, I grew up with Gen 4. I have the nostalgia. Nothing about that is an issue at all. My biggest thing with Gen 4, and I've told this before, I've said this before, my biggest thing with Gen 4 is the pacing is ass. The pacing is so bad. The game runs at like 2 frames a second. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And the lack of diversity with the Pokemon is so bad. I feel like every time I run through Diamond and Pearl, I have the same exact team. You got freaking Staraptor, you got Floatzel, you got Lucario, you got maybe a Ponyta, and then your starter, and there's only 2 fire types in the game too. Well, in Diamond and Pearl, at least. Platinum was better, but Diamond and Pearl, they just, that was rough. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. Let's pick another one here. We'll do, you know what? We did 420. We'll do 69. Might as well. So we got Gen 2 being the best. We got, let's see. So Gen 2, Gen 4. God, yeah, I feel like Gen 4 is probably going to be like top ranks here. I feel like you guys really like Gen 4, I could tell. That's where they said more nostalgic reasons mostly, but another version is I love your projects with the gens. I rank the highest of it. Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind. All right, let's just go. We'll go right in order. We'll do 70. Why not? We got Gen 3 is the best. You see, dude, with Gen 3, I always feel like it's so weird because to me, when I find someone who, has an opinion on Gen 3, it's either they love Gen 3 and it's their favorite or it's like their least favorite. The way people play Pokemon is so vastly different that I think people just have different preferences. Like for me, I like to replay the games and I like to have different teams every single time. So Diamond and Pearl kills me because every time I go in, there's like not a lot of mons to pick from at the very beginning. But anyways, this person said Gen 5 is the best. I agree. Gen 5, absolutely my favorite gen. Let's go. We got Gen 4 at 2, Gen 7 at 3. Oh, man, you had me in the first half. You had me in the first half, coach. Ooh. So let's go. Let's read their explanation. I just think that Gens 4 and 5 struck a weirdly perfect balance that everyone, myself included, seemed to like. I can see that. They're not leaps and bounds ahead on quality when most Pokemon games were Gen 4, just everything Pokemon fans wanted in a Pokemon game. Gyms, the challenges, the music, the routes, the Sorcerer World. The Sorcerer World was cool. Gen 5 going back to it is so new and ambitious that I personally respect and love. You see, that's true though. Like that's part of the reason why I love Gen 5 so much is because it was, at the time at least, it was kind of a drastic step. Like they were being a little ambitious there. I mean, not bringing in they did bring in obviously Pokemon for past generations, but you couldn't normally encounter them until after you beat the game. At least they did that with Black and White. Black 2 White, they changed that. All right, someone give me a number. 326. All right, let's do it, Wing Fairy. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, this person said Gen 2 is the best. And Gen 4 is the worst. My people. My people. Hey. Oh, let's go. They all pretty great minus Gen 4. I hate the region Pokemon. The story is slow and a lot of backtracking. Okay, fair. I mean, that kind of stuff doesn't personally bother me as much, but fair. Let's see, and then look at this. Gen 4 is the best. Dude, it's like night and day. Night and day. We got Gen 3 at second, Gen 8. Oh, Gen 1 is the worst. Okay, Gen 5, Gen 7, Gen 6. It seems like Gen 6 is generally not liked, but I gotta keep it real, man. I love Gen 6. I think Gen 6 is great. I mean, the rivals sucked ass, and the story was kind of ass. But, dude, Mega Evolution, the PSS, the Mons that they introduced. Oh, fucking great, man. Let's see. So we got Gen 8 and third. I love how the gym challenge is highlighted in the game. I do like that. Like, Gen 8, I would say, took a lot of steps forward, but also a lot of steps back. I feel like they do that all the time with Pokemon games, where they take like 10 steps forward and then 5 steps back. You know what I mean? Or something similar. But the gym challenge was really good in Gen 8. I do like the stadium vibe. Gen 1's the worst, hands down. I think, yeah, Gen 1 definitely didn't age very well. I would probably say, like, from a technical standpoint, I would say Gen 1 is probably my least, like, my bottom tier as well. However, well, for me, it's either Diamond and Pearl, Gen 1, or Gen 7. They said Gen 1 gets way too much love and it makes me dislike it more. Ooh, the oversaturated market approach. Ooh, you see, I've never really felt that way with a lot of things. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm the weird one. No matter how hard I try, I cannot hate something just because it's popular. Like, there's definitely valid reasons to not like Gen 1, 100%, but for me, the popularity has never been one of those reasons. I'm sitting there like fuck anyone else, you know. I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. I'm not gonna let other people kind of influence that, you know what I mean? But Rainbow has too many bugs and glitches, like the 1 in 256 miss, or Psychic types being immune to go. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, a lot of the stupid shit with Gen 1 is just the battles, man. There's so many just gross things in the battle system. Not much variety in the move pool. Yeah, the thing is too with Gen 1 is like, you know, just, you know, as easy as it can suck, you can also take advantage of it. Like, it's so easy to take advantage of. If you get like a Persian, you know, or a Mewtwo. You see, that's the thing, man. Like, you can look at any of these games and find bad elements to them. You know, 100%. Like, you could look at literally. I'll go through right now. Gen 1, obviously outdated, glitches. Gen 2, the level scaling is hell. Level scaling is booty butt cheeks. Gen 3, honestly, I never really fucked with the evil teams of Gen 3. Maybe that's just me. Gen 4, yeah, well, I already said, but the pacing, the lag, that sort of thing. Gen 5, honestly, Gen 5, the only complaint I could really say, Gen 5 is super linear. But you see, that might bother somebody else, but for me, that does not hinder my experience at all. You know what I mean? Gen 6, the rivals were disgusting. Like, literally puke on a carpet. Like, I could literally just shit on this floor and it would make for a more interesting rival. So Gen 7, the cutscenes, and Gen 8, obviously, like the decks. It just kind of comes down to, you know, do the good things make up for those bad things when you're playing through that game? We'll do 233. I'm just gonna start typing in random numbers. Let's see, we got Gen 4 being the best. Ooh, we got a big paragraph here. Okay, Gen 2 as the worst? So it was the first game I ever played. Another Gen hits me hard as that one. It could be nostalgia, or the fact the games are actually great, although I've never been a fan of Unova's graphics. Wow, dude, you see, I love Unova's art style. The story of Black White is my favorite one. Hoenn is my favorite Dex, and Oras especially is one of my favorites as well. Oras is really good. Maybe people didn't like Galar. I really enjoyed the story in the region itself. I gotta keep it real. The characters I really liked in Sword and Shield, but the story... Well, Gens 1 and 2 have always felt slightly dull to me. It's true that nostalgia is a huge factor, but the games on their own are quite bland. Gen 2 is a bit better because it combines the two, but for some reason I still like Gen 1 better than 2. Taking into account that I only played Arco Silver and Let's Go. Recap. Okay, interesting. Yes, okay, he doesn't, or whoever this person is, they don't really have the experience. Like, they said they just played Hardcore Silver and Let's Go. So that, you see, that's what makes it difficult, because obviously that's like, it's, you know, Kanto and Johto, but it's not the true Gen 1 and Gen 2 games. Even though Heart Gold Soul Silver, I would argue Heart Gold Silver is a great game. I'm not sure how he played Heart Gold Soul Silver and ranked it that low. I gotta keep it real. That actually doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Please do either 691, 692, or 693. Oh, because those are the newer ones, right? You guys are submitting them. All right, let's do it. 691. Here we go. This is probably going to be someone in stream, right? Okay. Oh, here we go. 691. Okay, so we got Gen 3 is the best. Gen 4 is the worst. My man. my man. Let's go. Okay. I really didn't like how kind of slow Gen 4 was. Oh my God. Yes. God. That's what's so weird about it, is there are a lot of things from Gen 4 that I do love. It is just I don't like fighting Blissies. The health bar, it's so slow. Holy, okay, yo, this person went in. Let's go. Let's see. I was very torn on whether or not I should answer my personal preference or what I think should functionally. Gen 5 is my personal favorite. I feel like people are just not learning to appreciate it. At the time, people didn't like the Pokemon, thought it was a little too story heavy. But the end of the Pokemon battle may be abusive. However, I like they took these choices and pointing out the obvious and bringing out about a debate. You see, that is the thing, man. And with Black 2, White 2, I love too. Yeah, it's like that. That's why I love Gen 5 so much, because, you know, like you look like, okay, at the time, I can totally understand why it was a little bit controversial, I guess, because it was different. It was a little weird considering where the Pokemon series had been. You know, it wasn't like too crazy, but there were definitely enough diversions there where it was like, it's like, I don't know, I'm fucking with this, you know, because like there was the story, and then obviously I think the Pokemon, just the designs of the Pokemon definitely were a little more, how do I put this, dramatic, I guess is the word. Like I love Gen 5's decks, but especially to somebody who, you know, maybe was accustomed, like at that time when the games came out, I could see how that sort of thing could be pretty jarring. Wow, okay, so this person said Gen 4 best, Gen 8 second, Gen 5 is the worst? What? Oh, come on, man. Gen 5 is my least favorite because, to be honest, the black and white anime... Okay. All right, don't drag the anime into this. Gen 5 is the worst Pokedex. I get it, because the designs... Like, the thing about black and white is a lot of the designs were very different, I feel like. You know, like now I feel like, you know, now that we're more accustomed to these Pokemon and, you know, they've been in the games for years and we've had more... newer modern Pokemon that can replace them. I think they've definitely earned their place for sure. But when they first came out, I get that. Like a lot of these Pokemon just sometimes didn't even give off Pokemon vibes. But for me though, like they're so, like not only have a lot of these designs grown on me, but on top of that, a lot of these designs have literally become my favorites. You know what I mean? Like, Cofagrigus is fucking sick. Crocodile, sick. Scolipede, sick. Conkeldurr, I didn't like him at first, but he actually grew on me. The monkeys were fucking dumb. The starters were generally pretty good, but Victini's fucking amazing. Superior's amazing. Samurot's good. I love Oshawott and Duat. Gigalith is cool. But yeah, and then you get Pokemon like Zoroark and Zorua. Are you shitting me? Like, I get Trubbish is right there. I get it. But dude, just look. Oh my God. Zorua and Zoroark are like, they are peak Pokemon. Ferrothorn, bomb. Electros, bomb. There's so much variety too. There's so much variety here. Chandelure, banger. Haxorus, banger. Golurk, banger. Drotagon, banger. Braviary, banger. Larvesta and Volcarona, oh my God. So Gen 6 is the worst. Okay, I like Gen 6 a lot, but I understand why people don't like Gen 6. Like, I totally get it. But anyways, though, Gen 4, Gen 3, okay, and then Gen 7. Oh, you like slow games, don't you? All right, we'll do 555. I'm feeling crazy. We got Gen 3 is the best. Gen 2 is the worst. Why? Based off the replay value, for example, I have played through Emerald and Platinum multiple times, where I think I've played Sun and Silver once. Games themselves, Emerald felt is great, fast-paced game. Gen 2 and Diamond and Pearl lacked to the point where I took multiple days of the game because I didn't like it that much because it was so slow. Okay, fair. Based on the Pokemon generation, I remember they were fair. Pokemon wasn't into Gen 3, so that's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if a Gen, literally introduces your favorite Mon, I mean, I get that. I get that for sure. I think it's about time. We're gonna go ahead. we're going to look at the official data. So this is going to show us exactly what you guys think is the best gen, the worst gen, and every gen in between. It's going to take all of these 700 data points, and it's going to combine it together to give us the definitive answer on what you guys think about the Pokemon series. All right, here we go. Woo! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Summary! Okay, so as you can see, we have all the people who ranked a certain gen 1, like basically goes in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th best, 6th best, 7th best, 8th best. So basically, if this bar is high, that means that most people did not fuck with this gen. You know what I mean? Okay, so it looks like a majority of people voted Gen 1 to be the worst. Okay, but that's not the pinnacle. That's not the pinnacle. If we keep scrolling, okay, Gen 4, a lot of people really like Gen 4. Oh, baby. Okay, Gen 5's up there as well. Okay. Gen 6, kind of middle ground, generally. And then, bam! Gen 7 is the least favorite gen out of all of them. Dude, look at how many people voted worst. Oh, literally 232 people said Gen 7 was the worst game in the franchise. And then if you look over here, 214 people said Gen 4 is the best. So according to you guys, Gen 4 is the best game and Gen 7 is the worst. And if you look at this, like Gen 1 is second for being the worst because we got 137 there. Gen 2, dude, Gen 2 is super even, man. You got people loving it. You got people in the middle. You got people hating it. It's crazy. You got Gen 3. It's actually kind of nuts. Like, Gen 3, I think, is the least... Yeah, Gen 3 is the least hated gen. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even realize that the first time around. That is super interesting. Most people rated Gen 3 to be second place. Yeah, no, it looks like Gen 5 was generally pretty liked. Gen 6 is generally hated. Gen 7 is fucking despised. And Gen 8 is generally not liked either, but it's definitely not as skewed as Gen 7 or even Gen 6. I feel like, Gen 8's a little more skewed. Wow, really, no, only 17 people said that Gen 8 was their favorite game. That is crazy. Most people ranked it at about 5th. Okay, fair. Dude, it is so interesting looking at this, though. Like, because what's crazy, too, is so... You see, dude, that's what I'm saying. Okay, look at this, right? So Gen 4 is the favorite game. Everybody loves Gen 4, right? Everybody loves Gen 4. But if you look at this, it's actually, even though it's the favorite game, I guess, based on the amount of people that ranked it first place, it is not the least hated, if that makes sense. Like, Gen 3 is hated less than Gen 4. Isn't that so interesting? I find that fascinating. I don't know. It's just, dude, people's opinions when it comes to like these Pokemon gens is just so drastic. It's crazy. Actually, I didn't even see all this. Dude, shout out to everybody who wrote and filled this out. This is awesome, man. This is actually so cool. Shout out to everybody, man. You guys absolutely killed it with these response. Kind of man, or as the first installments. Oh, this is so cool. You guys typed out so much. I love this. Gen 3 hits for more people, but doesn't hit as hard as Gen 4. I feel that. Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of that's probably nostalgia. I think we've basically, I mean, we could go through and read more of these, but I think we've basically said about everything we need to say.